Actually, what is happiness? When are we happy? If we have no anxiety, no problem, no fear, no depression, no sorrowful feeling, we are happy. But this is the negative aspect of it. We don't have that, we don't have those negative things. If we speak it in positive terms, then we have bliss. We feel that we are lucky. We are in a mood of elation. Our spirit is high. We feel very enthusiastic. And we have zest in our life. We feel that life is worth living. That is what the sign of happiness is. And when we are in Baba's yad, in remembrance of Baba, this word yad is very simple. This one word yad contains so many things. What do you mean by yad? When you remember Baba, there are many things which you remember. Your remembrance of Baba is not the same every time. You remember him either because he has blessed you so much, but what he has blessed you with, you remember that also. So, this remembrance of Baba is not simple. It consists of so many things. Sometimes you think of the wonderful knowledge he has given you. Sometimes you think of the enormous inheritance which you will be having from him in golden age. Sometimes you think that he has made your life pure and now you are free from all negativity. So whenever you remember, you remember of so many things. This remembrance is not just, empty. It consists of so many things. So naturally, when you just remember Baba, you will become happy. Why we become happy? Secondly, when we remember Baba, there is a law which at that time is practically applicable at that time. The law says that if you are conscious of grass things, your stage is grass. When you are eating something, relishing your food, when you look at something beautiful, when you listen to a song which you like very much, and so on, at that time you are earthly. You are just ordinary. Your stage is grass. But when you have separated yourself from your body, detached from your body, you are soul conscious. And if not completely soul conscious, then at least you are feeling that you are double light. You are in an angelic stage. Then your experiences are of a different type. It is another kind of stage. The experience is very different from the experience which we get when we have a grass feeling. At that time also we are happy. But when you are conscious of the point of light, when you are stabilized in your remembrance that you are a point of light and might, and when you remember Baba as a point of light and might, then that is the incorporeal stage. At that time, you are stabilized in your real nature. Then, of course, naturally, you will feel blissful. There is no doubt about it. So the very statement that when you remember Baba, you are happy is very meaningful. It can be understood because Baba gives you so many gifts. He blesses you in many ways. So that makes you happy. Moreover, when you remember the incorporeal, you yourself are in incorporeal state. That state in itself is a state of happiness. So that is why we are happy. Then Baba has told us so many things. Baba says, Nischay wala nischint. Anyone who has complete faith in me, he will not worry. He will never be sorrowful. He will not ever have any anxiety. So when we have complete faith in him, that is why we remember how we remember. Then we are free from worry. And when we are stabilized in that consciousness, then naturally we are at that time forgetful of all the gross things, including our negativities, our shortcomings, our failures, our weaknesses. At that time we are conscious of our divine potential. So therefore also we are happy. So always happy, happy and happy, never worry. Because Baba is with us. The very feeling that Baba is with us should make us always happy. In the history of the institution, we have come across so many events with the life of individuals and in the history of the centers. And so many wonderful things have happened that we can understand that when Baba is with us or we are under Baba's umbrella, nothing to worry. We should have absolutely no fear. You know, a center in Gujarat, I don't exactly remember where it was. Maybe this brother perhaps would tell you the name of the center. There was a flood, and because of the flood, all the houses in that sub-town or town, they were submerged. Water rushed into all the houses, and it was of such height that the sisters had to run to the roof in order to be safe. So everything in the room below was floating. They had to rush up very quickly in order to save the life. So this is what happened. And you know, in the centers there are so many things. Like in any house, there may be the place where the sister sits, teaches the murli,